Welcome everybody. How y'all doing? All right, so we got some Shroud of the Avatar today. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is not live. It's an uploaded video. There's an outage today on YouTube where I can't stay logged in. A lot of other people reporting it too, but YouTube doesn't say that there's an actual outage. So, is it real or is it not? Anyway, so this was uploaded after the fact. Sorry we missed you live. All right, so Cleo Dude, thank you for the support, the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome everybody from Cleo's channel. All right, so today we got a couple of things going on. So we're gonna do some Shroud of the Avatar, work on dungeon building a bit more, see what else is going on. We're gonna go over the stuff in the new release, and then also we're gonna do Legends of Arya, which by the way just happens to have in the last hour done release 0.6, which I think is a pretty big update. So we'll be going over that a little later when we get into the Legends of Arya stuff. I spelt Legends of Arya wrong. Oh my god. Really? Oh my god. Oh, Legends of Arya. Well, you know. Whatever. It's alright. It's fixed now. It is a Legend of Arya though, right? Yeah. We also have giveaways. Now, I'm having a little bit of, I haven't quite figured out, you gotta forgive me, I'm a little bit discombobulated. So, I've got things kind of set up over here in just really weird ways. Anyway, we have some giveaways today. One of them being a Shroud of the Avatar mask. In here, put your game character name that you want the prize sent to. The character name. Nothing else. Otherwise, we have to ask you for it. And I suppose we can ask you for it, but I don't want to ask you for it. I just want to automatically send you your prize when you win. So, get in on that. Exclamation point giveaway. And this is only while the show's live. I'm sorry, YouTube. This is a recording. And anyway, you can get in on that. And we'll draw near the end of the Shroud portion of the show. And we'll do something with that. We'll send it to you in-game. They'll come via in-game mail. So, all right. So here's my character. Now I haven't done very much with him lately. Last time I was really doing some dungeon building, and oh, by the way, I'm wearing one of the masks that you can win. And there are some new rewards. Construction barricades. What? Construction crane, construction planks, ropes, construction scaffolding, construction stone wagon, Dark Star thrones, Dark Star sword, wand, journal pattern, brewery basement entrance. Oh, yes, down to the brewery. And so let's see here. Distillery, winery. All right. So I've got a bunch of other stuff in here I've not claimed yet. Oh, and a white marble ballroom A. Oh, wait. That looks like something for dungeons.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Traveler's wagon. That looks cool. Okay. Tabletop, haunted tree. Transition, icy cave. Okay. Are there any other things in here that I need? No. All right. So, got some stuff for doing the dungeon. we'll get some more into that today. I've got liches down there so far. Tori, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So I got some liches down there currently. And so now let's look at here. Let's see how well this works out. All right, I know I'm kind of at the side of the camera. I'm working I'm still working on this setup here. I haven't quite figured it out. So, because I'm using multiple computers when I'm doing Unity games. I did find out, though, that my GTX 980 performs better in Unity games than my Titan XP on my main game machine. And more credence to the Titan being not supported, even though it is, 10 times better than the GTX 980. Just not quite enough horsepower to really run everything. So playing with that a bit. We'll see in the future. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a crazy problem. All right, so let's look at the release stuff here. And so it's release 66, which was actually on Thursday, but didn't work out with other stuff that I was doing to be able to cover it then. So here we are today. And it's, Shroud has always been very regular about the releases and everything. So where is YouTube? Yeah, YouTube is down. I can't get logged in. Lots of other people saying the same. And so it doesn't look like the outage is for everyone, but I am one of the people affected that I can't stay logged in. I get logged in, but I can't stay logged in. Without being able to stay logged in, the show doesn't work. So I will upload this later. All right. So the new user experience and polish, new starting sequence, been doing long-term data analysis of incoming players. We realized that many new players quit the game during the Isle of Storms. We believe this is because the content of the Isle of Storms is not representative of the best parts of the game as a whole. We have begun an iterative process to improve the new player experience with a focus on ensuring that a new player experience is representative of the best parts of the game as a whole. Changes in this release include: start with character creation. Players begin by creating their character name and appearance. That is one thing. People didn't understand what the storyline was there. And a lot of people are just wanting to get into the game and try it and not so worried about the story experience right when they first start. I get that. So, yeah. Galorn, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Skip Isle of Storms. Players then start the game in the Battle of Solace instead of Isle of Storms. Yeah. I agree with that, even though that area is really neat. I agree with that. And so love starting path to promote more polished aspect of the game. We now send all new players to the path of love versus the choice of one of the three paths: truth, love, or courage. Okay, so more polished the area of love. I actually wonder if that's good. I mean, their data will show whatever it's going to show, and they'll make the best choice. But to me, I think conflict is a lot more engaging than love. But I don't know. I mean, I know the path of love is not conflict-free, but maybe mentally with players, I don't know. Yeah. So, all right. Arch Lappin hibernates. Oh, spoilers. We'll stay out. Gosh, I'm really this is interesting that they put these in here. Yeah, I wonder how many people misunderstand this image. Yeah, it looks a bit Ku Klux Klanish. And I know that there are some historical references to this kind of garb, but that has nothing to do with the KKK. But, I don't know. It's we'll just leave the spoilers alone. So, episode 2, area 1, delayed. Work on the new user experiences as Polish has delayed episode 2, area 1 work. All right. So, episode 2, episode 1 is what we're in right now, and episode 2 is where we're headed to. My account actually has, I think, the first 5 episodes included for free. So, performance work. Mostly on improving frame rate and reducing hitching during gameplay. Work will continue on this. I still have issues. I was able to get a little bit better performance on the dedicated machine for Unity games from the changes that I made, but it still, I think, is with Shroud of the Avatar. I think that all of the items being tracked on one CPU core is still an issue. Even though they make a lot of performance improvements in another area, I still continue to have FPS problems in town and stuff. So when I'm down in my dungeon and stuff, though, it works great. In other areas, it works great, but in town, still suffers. Let's see here. Built-in player house lights. The default state of player house lights will now be off instead of on. This is both to improve visuals and performance. Player deco light behavior will remain unchanged. The default is on. Okay. So I know the Viking houses have some lights in them and stuff that come with the with them. I wonder if people are just going to turn them on and just leave them on all the time, and if it'll just stay on all the time, or if after a while it'll turn off again. I really don't know. So I'll have to see. I don't know what it's doing on that. So, all right. I'm also customer service on the store today. So, took care of customer. Okay, wardings. 9 new warding skills have been added. Each school of magic, except for chaos, has a new warding passive skill in it. The skill of each of the 3 is aimed at suppressing magic of opposing school. It grants positive boosts to the resistance number and negative attunement penalties, resulting in a net positive resistance. Okay, so I think I understand that. So sun warding and stuff. Okay, so this is new in the skill trees here. Let's see here. So I do a bit of sun magic and fire magic, and so moon warding. All right. So moon warding is in the sun tree skill, gives bonus to moon resistance and penalty to moon attunement. So basically, this is if you're going to use these, it'll give you better resistances to that, but then also if you're wanting to use moon magic, you wouldn't use this on a character and moon magic at the same time. You would still want to remain specialized. I get it. All right. So, and it looks like there's these for each of them. New taming skills. All right. A variety of new taming skills have been added to let you level up various aspects of your tamed pets. Pet speed training. Taming tree skill that increases the pet's dexterity as well as its movement speed. Well, that's an interesting thought. Pet hide toughness training. Taming this tree will increase the pet's damage resistance as well as magic resistance. So is this stuff all in here? Is this under taming? And then, yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in here. Okay. So as you can see, I'm not really a tamer. I've not dedicated much skill to taming on this character. But, yeah, very interesting. All right. I get it. Okay, so pet attack precision training and pet taunting training. So top tier tameable creatures. We have added top tier tameable creatures similar to the Obsidian Destroyer, which is currently the highest health and overall the most powerful tameable creature. We also made a pass on the visuals of these creatures. making sure they were set correctly and synced with loot drops. This is preparing for moving animal heads over to decoration, scaling similar to the fish trophies. Oh. These new top-tier creatures will slowly be added to scenes over time. Release 66, you'll find at least one example of each of these in one scene. So there's quite a few of these that have been added. All right. Young tameable dragons. All right. I assume that's of interest to a lot of people. Me not being a tamer, well, I will just, pay homage to those who have nice creatures. Elder Desert Wolf and huge Corpian tameable. Top tier crocodiles. Razorback now has a unique color. Ancient dragons been added in all color variants of the ancient dragon previously. We had ancient yellow dragon. These color variants will slowly be added to scenes over time. Leaderboards. We added new leaderboards to the interface of the game. This time the interface will expand to include leaderboards about almost every topic in the game. Fishing, gathering, crafting, etc. Really? Okay. So, where do we find these leaderboards? There. So these are kills. Okay, so I guess this stuff hasn't been added yet. We added new leaderboard interface to the game. Oh, this interface will be included to expand it over time. All right, so this extra stuff will come in there. And so, oh man, I've been having some serious back problems this last week. I ordered a new chair. It'll be here. I'll probably be able to put it together tomorrow night. So, all right. So it looks like, we've got a few people here who are very good at PvP. It will be interesting to see, people like leaderboards. It's kind of interesting. I guess the only time I like leaderboards is when I'm on it, but I never strive to be on it, if that makes sense. So, yeah, there are a lot of people in here. So, Soul has killed 177 and has died 0 times. Would that be farming of stuff? I don't know. That seems like an awful interesting number. Yeah. Yes, back pain sucks. I think it's my chair that's causing me all the problems. So I ordered a new chair, and part of my issue is the whole broadcast setup I've got here, and I'm really trying to rearrange that. I've been trying to rearrange it without tearing the whole setup down, but I might have to do that in order to get everything right. Kind of sucks, but I don't know. I might have to. All right. So now let's see here. Raids have been delayed. Okay, crafting and economy. Artifact combining. Uncommon, rare, and legendary, like the totems, you can combine 4 of the same type and get the next tier up. Alright. And clockwork dragon trophies. Okay. That looks pretty good. The clockwork dragon, we fought him many times. Specializations delayed. Okay. Player housing, player towns, player housing. We do, by the way, have a whole town for sale. It's an overland town, and willing to make someone a deal on it. Somebody did make us an offer. We got really close. I don't know what happened to him. So, all right, turreted stone city homes. That looks similar to the Spire home. Flipped ornate tavern counter. Flipped, huh? All right. Obsidian shards. You can place these in non-PvP areas now. Small obsidian shards. Shogun furniture sets. Variety of chairs, a bench, table. Okay. Cypress trees, blue cypress trees, Shogun paper lamps. Empty row lots delayed. Oh, so they're going to be able to make them empty now. One of the original, a little history behind the row lots is that they were originally designed so that you could have a lot of people, a lot of items, and not be able to see behind them and everything, to keep the visuals down, to keep the item counts down, to improve video performance. And so having them not be there could be interesting. And I wonder if that'll allow for like planting of gardens and stuff. Okay. New and updated dynamic player-owned towns. As I was mentioning, we do have one available, which can be turned over to you immediately upon purchase, because we're going to give you the entire account that's associated with it. You'll be able to log in and access it immediately, which normally it takes one whole publish cycle or more to get them transferred. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so bunch of upgrades there. Live stream content, we'll add recent live stream stretch goal items. All right, construction sets. Wow, those look quite interesting. I don't know that I want a construction yard, but I guess, you know, put that up while you're doing construction on your property. I don't know. So, brewing themed basement hatches, ballroom, dungeon room. Sounds interesting. And some more Dark Star stuff. And yes. Oh, Dad, I've already had lunch.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Nobody told you?
No, sorry.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just package it up. I'll eat it later. Thanks. Oh, goodness. My dad bringing me lunch. And I already ate lunch. Oh, well, that was nice of him. Too bad I already ate lunch. Oh, goodness. Yeah. All right. Well, gee. I hate it when he's trying to be nice. I mean, I like it when he's trying to be nice. All right. That one just didn't work out so well. Yeah. Yeah. So now I feel bad, but I can't like eat lunch twice. I mean, I suppose I could, but all right. So we got the Hustler hat, Hustle dance emote, colorful mallard duck pet. That Hustler hat is fly. I love the purple on that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that simulcast announcement, it's not real. Yeah. Always eat lunch twice in life. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad about that, but... And then I noticed he was cooking dinner, too. And so now he made that lunch for me, and I'd be like, well, I'll just eat it for dinner, but he's cooking dinner, too. Yeah. So somebody keeps messaging me. All right. It's about Thursday. I won't be here on Thursday. No show on Thursday. I am going to be out gallivanting around with my buddy Jordan at Busch Gardens. Okay. Player-made dungeons, dynamic navigation mesh. What is that? Navigation meshes for player-made dungeons in adventure mode are now pre-baked and loaded from disk at runtime. Players should observe a significant improvement in load times, up to 80% faster in some situations when entering adventure mode dungeons. Pets may occasionally not follow you across the pieces, and as the links between them are a bit touchy, this will be improved over time. Character, calm down. Request players an avatar animation associated with taming is now an emote can be learned. The ether vibration amplifier backpack. What? Oh my god. No. The reason I say no is just because, they have the ability to turn those off, but I can just imagine somebody rocking out, walking through a crowd of players. Yeah. So, I shall grief you with music. Yeah. Bartender emotes, Black Sun Cloak, Fancy Bastard Sword, Heraldry Pole Arms, Ornate Lute and Harp Backpacks, Gray Names for Death. Names over dead enemies will now be gray and more easily differentiate from the names of live enemies. Okay, so that must be in the PvP areas. Reward program titles. 2 new titles added. 15 months Keeper of the Oath and 18 months Keeper of the Pledge. I don't know what... Do we have titles now based upon our monthly support? Is that what that is for? I'm not sure. I mean, how do we... I don't even know where titles are managed. I don't remember. Let's see here. Titles. So... looks like I have a bunch of titles here. Hother Edelman. Yeah. I don't know. So we got some in yellow here. I don't know what the yellow means. And I do have a title that I'm Tinkerer. What if I set this title Hother Edelman? But I don't see these other titles. I actually don't know what they're for. Reward program titles. 2 titles were added to the rewards program. Okay, well I guess I missed what the rewards program titles are. They've added a couple, but I guess I didn't really know. Alright. Okay, so and mail recapture campaign over the last few weeks have been sending out a series of emails, avatars. Oh yes, I noticed that. SotA New Beginnings, number 2 rewards, create exclusive rewards for backers of the second official Shroud of the Avatar comic Kickstarter. All right. Thank you so much for reading. All right. Thank you so much for still doing the game and giving us this fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. All right. So, let's go down, check out Dungeon, see how things are looking so far. Damn it, I did not mean to pick that up. Okay. Disabled. Hate it when I accidentally pick that up. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Enter dungeon. I don't know which mode it's in. It's in adventure mode. Okay, let's go down and take a look. See where we're at. So I'm probably at the point of figuring out some more dungeon stuff to do. When I look at the whole setup that I've got and the just the fact that I've got this just the fact that I have so much space in here. I really like this with the minecart, but I fear that I have too much space, if that makes sense. So, Yo, Tanker, you got a new video card and the game looks great. That's awesome. Yeah. Did you lose your whole computer or just your video card? I don't remember. I know you said that you were down. What? Oh my goodness, I must have changed things here. That's right. I put it all the way down at the other end, which I know doesn't make any sense, but that's what I did. I'm wondering if I should change the foyer, even though I paid money for this one and stuff. I wonder if I should change the foyer. And you went to a 1050 Ti. Yeah, that's a big improvement.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I'm a little worried that this being so big, it's hard to get to, you know, what you're supposed to get to enjoy this properly. I mean, I have some fishing here and such, but how do people know where to go? And is anybody even using this, you know? Which I don't know. It's an awful long way to go. It's like there should be some creatures out in the foyer or something to start. Maybe that's the answer. I don't even know if that's possible. But yeah, it just makes me think. Makes me think about that. All right. So what we did was we created some space in here because it was too far otherwise. And I think that this even on the initial level, this might even be too much for me on this. Maybe I need to switch to my other mode of brawler. Use the minecart foyer in your dungeon. Yeah, I feel like it's too big. Like, what really should be in a dungeon is that we go to an entrance and it's very clearly defined where you're going, and then from there you know, you go down through these things deeper and deeper into the dungeon. So you can see a lich right there. So this is up and running. But I fear that I'm not tanky enough really to do these. I've got multiples here. Setup. Oh, also, I don't have my set bonus because I got this mask on. So... let's take care of the customer real quick. Alright. So... move to my bludgeoning inventory. There's some other buffs I could put on too to battle these, but let's see what I can do with this. I don't like all these pop-ups. Let's go with heavy plate. Can I make this stuff? Yeah. I like being self-sufficient. This is nowhere near the best stuff, but, you know. But I made it. It's mine. Alright, so I look a bit different now. There's some stuff that I'll fail on. Yeah, eating some food. Yeah, what food do I have? Some 8-hour food. Oh, and I could have gotten some, yeah, blessings from town. All right, well, we're just gonna go in and fight this again. Hello there, Mr. Mage. Give me some stuff to fight with here. Boy, I keep getting stunned. Yeah, they keep stunning me pretty hard. Yeah, I can't do it even with this on my own. That's funny, you know, it's my own dungeon and I can't even do it, and that's even a low tier, which is nice. In all actuality, I'd rather have a challenge. Dundrum, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. So it's just kind of like, do I want to rebuild this without using this giant foyer? I feel like it's a real mishmash and isn't doesn't have good
Welcome to the Dragons.
consistency. Rodney. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, even though YouTube's not live right now. Yeah. So. All right. I just missed the cart. Let's go over to the fishing room for a minute. I have a couple of fishing rooms. So how many entrances do the other foyers have? And you have to be able to keep stuff from colliding together in here. You need almost pen and paper to figure it all out. It's taking a long time to fish. And I caught nothing? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Fishing is one of my favorite pastimes. Do you notice anything odd back there? Like, there's a painting up on the wall back there and some torches. It's messing around with decorating this room a little bit. Yeah, they're hard to decorate. Very hard to decorate. Not easy at all. I caught nothing again. Really? I'm that bad? I want to catch at least one thing before I go. Right? There, maybe I caught something. I caught a trout. All right. Comes a minecart. We'll see if I can jump into it successfully. All right, I did. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should be moving to a smaller foyer that makes more sense? Do I still enjoy the game? I wouldn't be playing it all if I didn't find enjoyment in it. So you'll notice there's some games in the past that I've done and everything, like Guild Wars. We've, you know, Guild Wars, we sell it in our store and stuff, and I've played it in the past, but I just really didn't enjoy it, so I don't play that anymore. And so yeah, I wouldn't spend time in here if I didn't still find enjoyment in the game. So I think that this game has a lot of life. I think that you know, I'm not playing it every day. I'm playing it every week or so. So yeah. I kind of feel like I should put a new foyer in here and start over. I know that sounds horrible, but I feel like this is a mistake going down this path, that this is so big. So I need to log in and get my windmill fix. Right. Yeah. Yep. So, all right. I'm going to go look at what other foyers I have. I might just pull this whole thing out and change it. I might do that. Sounds kind of crazy, but I don't know. I feel like it needs to be different. Yeah, I can start out with the basic one that's, you know, much different, much smaller. Because I don't have everything necessary to do a giant one either, you know? Let me see what other foyers I have. I have some other foyers. I don't recall what they are, but I know that I have some. I have so many items. There we go. So I just have a stone. See, that's a blueprint. Do I have to make these? God, I don't remember. Seems to me that I have more foyers than just a single stone one. Let's see what the dungeon stuff is. Is there no dungeon? It's under other? I'm kind of surprised there's no dungeon. And I have 0 crowns, but I have a ton of them. Maybe you have to have them on you. Under basements. Dungeon foyers. See, there's the minecart one. See, and triple connection is fine as long as it's, you know, one room. Because then you just focus on the one, or I have fishing off of one, or whatnot. You know. What's this show? It looks like a dungeon, all right. That looks kind of cool. Do I not have any crowns? I should. Guess it won't take them out of your bank. Yeah, I have just a few crowns, I would say. Now I know that I don't have to, it counts Kodos in my inventory. It's not counting Kodos in my inventory. Or in my bank. I'm gonna have to put them in, I think. Insufficient crowns. All right. Oh, you can't move this out of the way? That's awesome. Right. Oh no, I don't want it in that bag. All right. I've never really looked at this stuff before. I know that a lot of them I can just do myself, build them. All right, we got the one item. The rest of these crowns back. Did it go into? Yeah. Right. Let's try that. See what that looks like. Change dungeon. Sure, you want to change dungeon. All items in the dungeon will be placed in your bank, and the previous dungeon foyer will be placed in your inventory. Okay. So now I got to go back to the bank. And I don't know, will it show as having come from the dungeon? How am I going to know what stuff I pulled out of there? Can I use the keyword of dungeon and get to all of it?
You, sir, rock.
So much stuff. It's crazy. Cheese Liberator. Thank you so much. 3 months in a row. There is 30 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you for that resub. I appreciate it. Oh, lot dungeon. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Is it going to put me seriously overweight? No, it didn't. Interesting. So, looks like I have some stuff in Owl's Head, some vendor items. Huh. This almost be things that I had up for sale that not anymore. Crazy amount of items. Okay, so we need the dungeon to be not in adventure mode. Okay, so now we enter in. We can start putting it together. First thing, of course, is to put up some fishing.
To the dragons.
Killjoy, thank you for the follow. Welcome. And let's see what this looks like. Yeah, this is not bad. All right. So I think we'll put a little fishing thing over here. Does it matter? wondering if it matters that I have to push it out. Icy ancient stone room fishing grotto. Pretty cold in here. Well, this one's freshwater. Oh, how interesting. So, okay. So freshwater, and then like another one that's fetid. All right. I didn't know. That's cool. I wonder if those are just about as big as this, so that I don't have to worry about bumping into shit in there. I don't know. So there's the fishing one. Here's the one that's fetid water. Okay. The minecart entrance is fetid as well. All right. You know of 2 kobold, troll room, 5 different lich rooms. Yeah. Okay, so I've got one of the lich rooms. Okay, I didn't catch anything, but it's okay. So, all right, so there's another fishing grotto.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So that blue marble is almost, it's similar to the marble that I've got here. Takey Vitre, thank you for following, welcome. This stone cathedral, I mean, I want to incorporate this somehow. It's just beautiful. Kind of wish we could have a fishing hole in here, huh? I mean, this thing's really cool, but don't need that right now. White marble ballroom. Oh, this is one of the new things. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Transition there is a little messy. Holy cow. This place looks... I don't know, man. So this was one of the rewards, I think. Do I still have the chandeliers on me? I had some big chandeliers. Yeah. So I can't. I'm not in the mode. Be a cool place with the cathedral. Would be a cool place with liches. Yeah, I think so. This room feels a little off to me. What I mean by that is the spatial awareness. Maybe I need to put a whole bunch of shit in it to make it look right. This is a huge place. I mean, this is no small place right here. It's huge. I'm trying to think if there's any reason to have this. I'm not sure that there is. It does have a pass through, so it does have more out here, you know, another connection. That transition drives me nuts a little bit. All right. So here's this. There's a great room here, and then there's nothing there in these. This needs some lights, right? Oh, and this doesn't have. Wait a second. Is there no room in? Wait, there's no connections to this? Really? There's no other connectors? You can't go through. Why are there no connectors in this? I need the dungeon to flow through. Connections. Only one. Stone dungeon encounter room. Encounter 1. Connections. Alright, this has 2. Encounter room 2 has 3. Alright, so I guess so this is one I was thinking of a bit more. So there's a connection down here, which I wonder if I could fit the grotto there. Or not the grotto, but the ancient stone cathedral. can. It's just such a cool place. And then we go up here for more dungeon. So this is another encounter room. And then it doesn't go straight. Yeah. Oh, lights out. I'm going to try Camelot Unchained when it releases. I'm certainly going to take a look at it. I don't think Mark Jacobs cares for me too much, though. Interesting, so you see this on both sides here. So like I could change that other room there, but then I'd be trapped in here. Would it really let me do that? It's interesting. All right, so this room does not have a totem. And that other Lich room doesn't have a totem. I don't like that you can't have creatures in all the rooms. So this one has a totem. And gotta find this totem. Oh, I have 2 of these totems? Alright. So, apparently I have 2 of them. And so there's 1, which means there'll be liches in this room here. And don't I have some statues? There we go. Looks kind of nice. And then I only have 2 wall torches on me. Guess I'd have to bring more. It kind of feels like I need to put some wall torches here. Except it says no. Why doesn't it want any torches in here? Allows them out here. Not on these columns. what I'm trying to do is draw attention to it. I need some attention to it. Maybe I need like braziers or something like that. We're making progress. These are like little lights, right? See if I turn out my light. Kind of gives you a hint of what's what, right? Yeah, that large, massive open cave, that was a little bit rough, I think. I think that just wasn't quite right. So, and another thing I might change is to actually put both of the fishing areas next to each other, so that you go down here, you go fishing, and it's not such a far run to the other one. So that they're close by each other if you were, you know, wanting to, say, fish a bunch. So.
You, sir, rock.
All right. DOA for life. Okay. All right. 4 months as a sub. There is 40 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So we have the DOA guild in Legends of Aria, which you'll be seeing next. So that'll be the next show up. Probably around a half hour from now. So, yeah. I feel like these caves need some dressing up too and everything. He needs a little fire, something like that. I got to bring some braziers down here, something like that. Get some fire going and stuff. You know, I could put the ethereal dragon in here too. I wonder if he'd fit up on these rocks up here. That could be really interesting looking. I just may try that. I don't know if it'll work, but let's see here. this is gonna be really rough. Yeah, I need to be standing back. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work at all. Probably not. Probably too big. I saw a flash of green there. Like it was able to go somewhere. We need it facing this way if we're gonna do it. Wish I could 0 bits. What? But 50 bits. How confusing. All right, this is not going to work in here. Thank you, Tenchi, for those 50 bits. There's 50 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use this anywhere in here. It's just not going to work. It's just too big. It's too big. So. Just the way it is. All right, what else have I got in here? Flame-stained glass lamp. If I were to put that over there, it would need to go with something, right? Shall we get some... It feels like it needs something with that. All right, well that works. I wanna, so there's the entrance. Well, the metronome's facing the other way. All right. It really shouldn't have it this way. It needs a different type of light on it than that. You're beginning to suspect that at least 2 devs from Citadel Studios are the other active members of DOA because of comments made during the last LA Twitch stream. Oh, the Rezonk is in the middle of this room and you can cover it so it can't be used. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we have any devs in the DOA guild. I'm sure if I asked them they would tell me, but I don't need to know. All right, well, that's an interesting, just little toy there, the metronome. All right, so I don't really have much other stuff here for doing this. I wish I could put some lights in these hallways here. That would make me feel better. Or I don't know, it would feel better.
Welcome to the Dragons.
You put a fountain there and you covered it? Yeah, okay. Well, good to know that there's Nonk there. I didn't know. I actually didn't know that there was Nonk that was included with that at all. So, and an Onk would be something that I might want to buy to put in there. You know, and I like my ethereal dragon. The ethereal dragon, maybe the ethereal dragon should go into the ethereal dragon should go in the cathedral. Right? Wonder how it would look down here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
If it would add anything to the ambiance. Oh my god, it's huge! I didn't realize it was so big. Oh, it is way too big to put in here, isn't it? Alright, well, scratch that idea. It's just huge. Will it fit in here? It will. And then here's the other doorway. So that's a nice aesthetic in there. A little ominous looking. It's just really big. Paymans and Don Gaming, thank you for the follows. Welcome. What? You can shrink it? What? You can shrink statues now? Are you serious? Left Alt Z or X? I think. Well, it's not. This deco is not. It's not doing anything. I'm hitting the button, but it's not doing anything. So that's pretty interesting, though. Yeah, I guess that's an interesting effect. That light comes right down on there. That spotlights it actually pretty good. Yeah, so I guess this deco can't be resized, but there's other stuff that can. How interesting. I hadn't thought about, you know, wanting to resize stuff like that. So okay, let's go out and turn this dungeon to adventure mode. God, that needs... Alright. I need a light right there. So, turn on deco mode again. No, I wanted to hit deco mode, not fishing. I'm always running into this. You know, seems kind of stupid. I should have a little brassiere there or something like that, but That's getting used there for the moment. Alright, so this feels a lot better. If I get, you know, just really huge dungeon or whatever, then, you know, it could be different. But all of those rooms off of there, it's just too much. You know? That's all I'm saying. Alright, so we'll change the mode on this now. Adventure mode, and then enter the dungeon again. Okay, so it should be now that, yep, there he is. Listen here, guys. Oh, they made it in here! What? Holy shit, I didn't even know. First kills in my own dungeon. Woohoo! Sweet. Those guys were a little easier. This totem is level 1. So, and I'll leave the first combat room level 1. And then as you go deeper, they'll get harder. That's kind of my thought. Smell the bacon in my pockets. Yeah, man. So that's interesting. You know, we tested this before. They couldn't get through the door. But those guys came straight in. That's great. I'm glad they chased me into here. It gives this room some use. Can I drag off one more? Because if I could do one at a time, then, you know. I don't know, were they running down after me? See one. Yeah, come on in, buddy. Just one at a time. How far will you chase me in here? It's a little hide and go seek. I'm leveling shit up. Means I got a bunch of stuff turned on. Oh, he's gonna run from me. He's gonna run the other direction. See, just one of these is fine, but when I get multiples on me, that's when it's a problem. Yeah, so I put these creatures in the dungeon here. I would say this system is still a work in progress, but that's what I've done. Put these in here. A Lich Essence! Woo! I can get Lich Essence from my own Lich dungeon. Oh my. Now that makes me happy. So this is the dungeon that you raid here on Twitch, right? Yeah. If it were only. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. Good. Nobody came to attack me while I was sitting here. I was wondering if I'd get attacked. You know. All right. So this room has some use now. You know, I think you could probably set stuff up strategically too, right? So you could set it up so that it had to run a gauntlet, you know, of going up and then back and forth to if you're trying to separate out things more. There's a giant Gerbera daisy on the floor here. Just noticed that. That's what it kind of looks like. Is there anything else on the floors in here? Huh. Giant flower on the floor. Anyway, you know, I'm just thinking that, you know, some stuff could be done that way. Yeah, there's you can upgrade the size limit of your dungeons and everything, and I'll be working on that. I haven't filled what I've got, and so once I get to that point, then I'll start doing more stuff. I like that I got the Lich Essence off of that one. I like that they're getting in here. He'll be easy because he's green. Now you don't get quite as much loot as what you do out in the wild. It's reduced. But I am getting some loot. Look at that, I'm getting more Lich Essence and a painting. What? Got a painting? Can I put that painting up somewhere in here? I mean... Ladies in waiting. I'm not in the mode. Oh yeah, I can't do it while I'm in adventure mode in here though. Yeah. So I got 2 Lich Essence. You need like 100 of them to make a totem. And then that makes a level 1 totem. And then you've got, you need what, 4 of them to make a level 2 totem. And then another 4 of the 2s to make a 3. So you end up with how many, what is it? What does the math on that equal? Does that equal 64 level 1 totems to make a level 4 totem? I think that's what the math equals. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4? No, 4 times 4. Yeah, anyway. I think that's what it equals. So... Alright. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. Especially for like a casual... I mean, the way it is right here, treating it kind of casually. Oh yeah, what time is it? So, Dragon Mask, exclamation point giveaway in Twitch chat. We're doing a Dragon Mask. We'll do the draw here for the Dragon Mask here shortly. For the Shroud of the Avatar one. There is one for Legends of Aria in there too. You can get in on that too. But we'll be drawing here for the Shroud of the Avatar one. Make sure in that name field that you put in your game name. So if you put it, somebody put in like the name Hello, and believe it or not, there's a character named Hello in the game. Now, we didn't send it to them, but, you know, I'm just saying. Yeah. Character name. Otherwise, we're going to have to ask you for it. I'm happy with this. Yeah, I'm happy with that so far. Oh, will they come out into here too? Oh, they will! How about that? Mm-hmm. Hello, Mr. Archer. I really got to see what I'm leveling up. All kinds of stuff here. I thought I had all that stuff locked in place. I have no idea what my combat pool is at, but I don't want it to get too low. Let's see here. $967,000. Yeah, I want to let that get higher. And apparently, I do have some stuff going up here. So bludgeoning is kind of my secondary when I need a tank. This is one of my very few grandmasters. So actually, I'm surprised I grandmastered it before some of the other stuff I've been working on a lot longer. So, yeah, I probably should. So that I probably should look at if I'm going to do this stuff more, increasing this stuff, because really, you can see here, I've just really got it as kind of a secondary thing. I actually started. Was it this one that I started so that I could yeah, maybe it wasn't this one. There's a preservation one that I started to preserve my staves. So, and this kind of goes along with the staves. So, windmills for deco, you're fired, buddy. Yeah. No way. Yeah. I don't need no stinking windmills. All right. You know what I suspect? I suspect that there was a bug or something before that didn't allow them to leave the rooms, and now it does. So that's good. And I don't know how far they'll chase you. Will they alert off of me here, or do I have to walk into the room? Looks like maybe I have to walk into the room. Hello, Mr. Mage. I'll have to walk further in. Hey, how far will you chase me? Come on out here, buddy. Yeah, keep coming. Come on. There you go. Will you chase me all the way over into here? Keep coming. Come on. Come on. This way. Come on, will you chase me up into here? Nope. Looks like one room is it. Well, that's fine. Oh, and he reset. I had a little bit of trouble getting through these. That's what it looks like. All right. No, I don't pay out the gold. I don't pay out the gold. There's, it's just the loot that you would get off of these creatures in the wild, except I think it's probably about 70% of the loot instead of 100%. And, but you still have to, you know, commit all the resources 100% to kill them. They're not like 70% lighter either. And they're 2 levels lower. Loot, yeah. So I don't know what the loot levels are or whatnot, but anyway, it's less. And so, yeah. All right. Okay, we're gonna do this draw here. I'm gonna go up. And this is actually, I'll just log out down here. I might fight a little bit more in here later. So, all right, let's do this draw for the Orky Dragon mask. Here, I'll put it on so you guys know what it looks like. Most of you already do, but oops. Yeah, you don't want to hit X. Go. I am dragon. All right. So winner is freaking Goofy, and so freaking Goofy. Hopefully that is your in-game name. I will try sending that to you later after the show. So. Okie, that's you? I better... Here. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so there we go. Oh, it is really you? And you don't play Shroud? God, you put me in an awkward spot here. Well, hey, you got an email from me. If you create a character in Shroud, I'll send it to you. Yeah, we used to be able to send these via email, and we can't anymore. So, there we go. Maybe it's an excuse to try Shroud of the Avatar. Alright. So, okay. This is going to be into the Shroud. Those of you watching on YouTube, we'll have another video come up here. Again, sorry this wasn't live. And so we'll have another video up shortly.